Hello, welcome to Interviews Today. Today we'll be interviewing King Louis XVI. So Louis, when were you born and how was life when you were growing up?
Yes, well I was born on the 23rd of August 1793. I was raised in a place called Versailles. Boy, I love that place. My original name was Louis Auguste de France. Geez, I'm glad they could just call me Louis.
Well Louis, it's good to hear from you. When you were growing up, what were you interested in and what subjects did you enjoy at school?
Well, firstly, at school I studied religion, morality and humanities. I excelled in Latin, history, geography and astronomy. Back then I was very lucky to get an education, as I know many kids went into the life straight as a peasant.
Was there anything out of school that you enjoyed?
Yes, well I enjoyed the physical activities such as wrestling and hunting. I also enjoyed things like locksmithing and many things like that. I also had these opportunities because of the way that I was brought up, with Dad being king.
I heard you married at a very early age. Is this true?
Sounds like you hear right. At the age of 15, I was forced into marrying my second cousin, Marie Antoinette. The French public were initially very scared and worried, but eventually they got used to it. It was strange because we both had very different personalities. We didn't chat for very much, but we got along and we were polite to each other. Look at us now. Although I wish those days we could choose who we wanted to marry.
At what age did you become King of France? And were there any circumstances or reasons why you became King of France so early?
Yes. Well, when I was young, most of my family died. Shame. This was a fairly hard time, so I prefer not to talk about it. But at the age of 20, I became King of France. This was because my grandpa died, so I got to take the throne because I was the next in line.
What sort of attitudes did you bring to the role? Were you positive? Were you negative? Did you want to be king? Or was it just cash on King of France?
Well, at first, I was really excited to be king. As a young boy, I tried to fix all the problems of France and make the world a better place. But I made a horrible mistake. It was terrible. I made a policy that cut off international loans. This brought the country into debt.
How did you react to this stuff up?
That's a very good question. Well, I kind of went into a shutdown mode. I became very unsociable, I didn't turn up to many important events, and when people asked me for advice, I didn't even really respond. I didn't know how to react.
What caused you to do this? Was there a reason why?
Well, when I was younger, I was very shy. When all of this happened, I just thought that I could go back to those years and just hide in the hole and the world would just forget about me and it would just be better.
So Louis, the thing we all want to know is, what was your role in the revolution?
Well, that was when my reign got worse. I assembled the meetings of the General State and getting all the different leaders from the social classes together. It was horrible. In fact, I got angry and just locked them all out. In fact, I don't even want to talk about it.
What happened after that? Many big problems, or were you even angry?
Well, as you can imagine, I was very angry. My idea to fix the debt and horribleness of France just turned into riots and chaos. On July 1789, riots broke out in Paris and crowds stormed the palace to show their hatred for me. I felt terrible. All I could feel was disappointment and anger. All I could think was, this is all my fault. It's all my fault. How could this happen?
Wow, that's intense. What did you do to protect yourself at this time of hardship?
Well, I tried to flee the country to my last hometown, which was Austria. We dressed as bakers and hit the road on the 21st of June, 1971, I think it was. But then there was one problem. Rumours started to spread that I was gone. I really did not want that to happen. The search was on. Eventually we were captured near the border of Germany. Then it was horrible. It was game over for us.
What happened after this?
Well, I was arrested and sent to prison 3 days after. I had a trial in front of the convention. They decided to execute me. I felt horrible. I was the King of France.
Was this a very hard time for you, or was it just normal move on?
Certainly. Well, who doesn't want to die? I was executed on January 21st, 1793. It was horrible. Large crowds turned up to the square just to watch me die.
What happened to France after your death?
They celebrated. Because of my death, France became a republic. this was the beginning of a new era for France, and I wanted to be part of that.
Well, thanks for your time, King Louis. We greatly appreciate you chatting to us on today's interviews. Next, we'll be talking to Marie Antoinette. Thank you.